Hello, welcome to another new trailer debut. This is the 2021 Sporttrek 327 Vic. Now, not a new trailer for us by any means. This is one of our all-time best-selling bunkhouse models, but newly redesigned for 2021. You'll notice right off the bat, the front nose has changed. They've added in a windshield to the master bedroom, which I'm really happy about. This is, proper automotive glass. It's very tough. Very durable, nice tint on it too for privacy. The 3/4 molded cap is staying consistent for this year, along with the aluminum rock guard, the power tongue jack, and dual propane tanks. They've also added in the battery disconnect at the very front here. This is the main baggage compartment. It's full pass-through. It's finished beautifully in there with linoleum, and then they also did like a barn board front for the wall paneling in the nose. It looks great. There's some nice motion sensor lights in there, along with the switch to activate your cap lights. Those are LEDs, by the way. And the winterization station is in here too. You might have noticed it, that black box in the back corner. That's where your water pump and your winterization hose is located. We have a couple of slam latches on these baggage doors, and I like to see that touch. It's a little bit of an upgrade over the typical thumb turn style. They're a little tougher, and they come key-to-like to the deadbolt of your trailer. So totally unique to your key code. Nobody else can open them. And magnetic catches. The best combo. Another neat thing you're going to notice about the Sporttrek 327 Vic are the awnings. These are very unique. They're an armless style or scissor style awning. They open kind of like that instead of the typical arm down style. Couple benefits to this style of awning. One big benefit is when they're open, there's nothing to hit your head on when you're walking underneath them. There's no arms hanging down. The other cool thing is that they come with a wind sensor option. So if you accidentally forget them out and it gets super windy, they will automatically retract. It's a good backup plan if you forget everything else. The other cool thing is we can mount them over top of windows now. So if you take a look at our campsite slide, a common concern of mounting the awning to the body is losing all that shade. Well, now being able to mount it on the outside of the slide while retaining these nice big windows, you're going to get maximum shade in your campsite. Everybody's going to be nice and cool and happy. And both of these awnings have LED lights in them, by the way, too. I don't know if you mentioned by the front door, we do have these upgraded steps now. These are the step above from Minard, and just a couple more features. We got a nice large grab handle, as well as a bottle opener / dog tie down point. Okay, so now at the very rear of the coach, we're taking a look at the huge outdoor kitchen for the 327 Vic. Not a lot has changed, but you are getting a sneak peek at the new aesthetic of the whole trailer. They've gone to a beautiful wood grain. You're going to see that inside. But features of this outdoor kitchen are great. We've got the entertainment stand with multimedia center and outdoor speakers. You can play movies in there, radio. You can do Bluetooth to your phone. We've got the power fridge. This is 110 volt electric operated. And one of my customers, I can't say his name, but he would want me to tell you that you can fit a 2.6 in this shelf. He was very, very adamant about me measuring that for him, and he's happy that it works. The drawer here is a powder-coated steel drawer with 2-burner cooktop and a plumbed-in sink with hot and cold water. Really like that. It all folds away really nice and neat, and you've got this overhead door that closes it all in. Now at the very rear of this coach, the Sporttrek 327 Vic has changed just slightly. So I'm going to point out that change right now. We've got a 2-inch receiver. This is new. They used to do like a cargo rack sort of thing. They're switching it up to give you more flexibility. So this 2-inch receiver is going to work with any sort of vehicle accessory. If you got like a kayak mount or a bike rack or a cargo basket of your own, you can just slip that right inside there. And it's not rated for towing, just accessories. I do like the location of the water heater on this model. If you got a bunk model trailer like this, you've got kids, and that can get hot. So they're not going to be around it too much at the rear. We've got the ladder to access the walkable roof and the backup or observation camera prep. So you can get the camera and everything aftermarket. All right, so the moment we've been waiting for, we're now inside the all-new Sporttrek 327 Vic. And wow, it's a knockout. I'm really, really excited about this new interior. Not only is it more modern, it feels bigger in here too. So let's start talking about it. First up is the hutch. So obviously a great spot to put some small appliances, coffee maker, ice maker, something like that. Great grab and go spot for bug spray, sunscreen, cell phone, that kind of thing. New for this year, they changed this accent wall. So it's a nice dark kind of barnwood look. And they've added in this really cool steel hanger and cutting board. This is included with the trailer. This is Venture, the manufacturer, but a nice little cutting board, and it looks just beautiful hanging there, like just absolutely wonderful. Up top, we do have some great storage. They went to like a distressed look on these white cabinets, so it's not so glaringly white. Now you might be wondering what this is all about. I'm actually going to show you that in a second. All of our main controls are hidden in the SafeTech storage compartment. So they're out of sight, out of mind, up high, away from kids. But our awning controls, USB ports, 110-volt outlet, tank levels, battery level, water heater controls, all of that is right here. So it's not going to get messed with, you know, by bored little minds. It's out of sight, out of mind. And you can use it as a hiding spot for some valuables too, because a lot of people don't realize it's there. Moving on to a little bit more of the kitchen. This is a nice island kitchen. We have opposing slides here, so the kitchen is sliding out on our driver's side. New for this model is the Furrion 12-volt fridge. We're super excited about these 12-volt fridges. We've been pushing them for the last 3 years now because we saw their value right away. They're much larger capacity. This one's just over 10 cubic feet. They operate off of your onboard battery, so you can safely run them while you're towing. You can't do that with propane. It's not legal. So you can run these fridges while you're towing. And if you have a simple solar panel set up, you can keep it running off-grid for as long as you want. You just talk to us about that. We'll get you all set up. But the Furrion fridges are great. They're reliable. They're inexpensive to replace. Very easy to swap out. Really, this is the future of RVing. Moving down a little further is our cooktop area with the bifold cover, little microwave, good prep space next to the cooktop toe. That is really crucial for me. Underneath here we do get a couple of solid shelves, and in the island a nice bank of drawers. There's 4 of them, just like that. Here's another part of the secret sauce for the 327 Vic. Why it's so popular is the pantry in this kitchen. I think it's a great spot for it, but it's also huge. And the shelves, you know, these solid built shelves are very spacious. They're open to possibility. You can customize them to make them work for you. But wonderful spot. This is a trailer for a big family. Big families go through a lot of food. So we've got a big fridge, big pantry, big outdoor kitchen. It's big, it's perfect. A little bit more about some of the styling in here. You're noticing a lot of rustic feel, rustic look. You know, on the island, they've got that like barn door look going on. Same with all the doors. I'm really, really impressed by it. Now moving on to the seating or camp side of the kind of main area of the coach. Right here are a couple of theater seats. Both of these will recline and they lay quite flat, very comfortable. This center section does fold up if you want to squeeze a kid in between you while you watch a movie or something like that. But with it folded down, we get a couple of cup holders, as well as some power access, 110-volt and 2 USBs. If that's not enough for you, we've got some controls right here. This one's for massage, this one's for heat, and then there is a USB port on both sides. That's mirrored for both sides. So really cool, super comfortable. These new Thomas Paine theater seats are the best they've come out with yet. I'm super pumped. I will also point out we've got lots of windows going out to our campsite on this trailer. That's part of what makes this bunk model so popular for us. Coming to the dinette. Windows. This is a simple bench dinette, soft touch vinyl on that. The table simply folds down to make into a bed. And underneath, quick access to our big plastic bins. Venture, KZ, they're both very consistent with this. We love when they do it. That's on both sides as well. And they're huge. They pull all the way out.
Hi, Marie here. I want to show you a second option for the 327 Vic. Now, both are very popular. You just saw Mac do the theater seats with the booth, and this is a King U dinette. So we find that families that like to gather together and you know, not want your conventional eating and sitting, maybe you have more than 2 kids, this is a great feature. Gonna fit about 7-8 people here. This is still a hide-a-bed. These 3 cushions open up this way, air mattress, tables removable. If you eat outside most of the time, you just want to have this as a real chill spot. Awesome idea. And a little bit of storage on the end of both dinettes, if you can have a peek at this. That's a nice spot to store bedding or put your tables down if you don't want to keep them up. Quite comfortable. Very family fun oriented, right across from your entertainment area. And let's just hang out and relax. So make sure you look at the exact photos below, you guys. The photos are going to be the exact unit in stock. We might be sold out, but we might not. Check it out.
So talking about the entertainment stand and seating area, I love this. This is the same as last year, but the new look is really enjoyable. They actually snuck in some of that same accent wall paneling from the kitchen and behind the TV. So if you pull this out on the swivel mount, you know, you're not looking at something ugly. The top cabinets here have a beautiful, like, smoked glass. And below we have our electric fireplace, which acts like a space heater. So if you're cozied up watching a movie, seat warmer on, fireplace on, it couldn't get more cozy than that. This is one of those doors I was talking about. Like, I love how beautiful it is. Why don't we go through and check out the bunk room together? So we just entered the bunk room. This is in the very rear of the coach. I love this bunk room because it's a true for sleeper, and we're going to show you what that means in a second. But on top of that is the storage. That's why our customers love it. You open up this closet door, and there's a couple of, you know, built-in shelves here, along with a good space underneath. Now this can be used for anything, clothes or toys or just whatever. But we also have the hanging bar up top, and that makes it a lot easier to store your clothes for the kids. So organization's a breeze, but there is some additional storage throughout. If we take a look at the slide out in this bunk model, we've got the top bunk here, which will simply just fold down like this. Very quick and easy. It goes down onto steel brackets, or folds up for access to the couch. You know, you get better headroom down here. Now the sofa does have the table in front. They used a flush mount, so when you remove the table, it all slides in really nicely. But if you want to turn this into a bed, you will see it drops down and gives you access to some extra storage there. So there's two beds. If we flip around, I'll show you the other two. Now on the opposite side, just the two standard bunk beds. One smaller on the bottom because we have the outdoor kitchen there, but this one on top goes over that, so it's a little bit wider. These are great. They're rated to 350 pounds, so very sturdy. I love that the ladder is there for you too. Everybody gets a reading light. There's a couple USB ports in these bunks, a couple of AC ducts too, so you're getting nice cold air back here. And the rear window, as well as this vent lid, open, so you can get some cross ventilation going just in here if you want. They sneak in some drawers. Nothing crazy, just a couple drawers. And then a larger open cubby. All right, so moving on up, we're going to take a look at the bathroom. This is directly across from our entry door. So nice straight shot into here. If you're by a sandy beach or something like that, it's perfect with the shower. The shower itself is a great size. It's one of these radius corner showers. Nice glass doors on them. And they're upgrading to like these black hardware. You'll notice the shower head is an upgrade too. Really great look. I haven't seen these in an RV before, so these guys are thinking outside of the box to get these trailers out to us. If we take a look at the vanity area, we've got a little bit larger sink than I've seen in most. This is a stainless sink, but it's a nice size. Again, residential feel on that faucet, power access, and a motion sensor light if you stumble in here at night. Underneath is some storage. Just a little bit. They had to hide a water pump underneath there, so there's a bit of plumbing under there, but some storage up above. And then in the medicine cabinet, typical shelves. If we look beside the shower, this is where the storage gets serious. This open cubby would be great for, I'll let you decide. But underneath, in the doored area, we actually get 3 good-sized shelves. Perfect spot for towels or razor bag or makeup bag, however you need to store it. The toilet that they put in here is a nice porcelain bowl foot flush toilet. And I want to mention that the controls for our leveling system, this is a special thing that Venture does. They added some sensors throughout the coach, and you can basically sync up with them on your smartphone using the app. And it'll tell you if the trailer is level or not, and which side needs to raise or lower to make it level. So that control is right here. I recommend looking into it. It's super fun. I got to play with it a bit. Finally, we're here in the very nose of the trailer. This is the master bedroom. Like I mentioned before, that front windshield does come through to the master bedroom. Luckily, they've covered it with one of these very dark pleated fabric shades, and the window itself has a nice dark tint too, so you're not going to be too worried about light coming in. If you are though, there's a really nice big space in there. It's very easy to just block that light. But as it sits now, I think it does a great job of blocking the light itself. We do have a couple reading lights in the main bed area. I do want to mention that there's plenty of height between these top cabinets and the bed. I wouldn't worry at all about hitting my head every time I get in and get out. At the head of the bed itself, you'll see we get a nice shelf with a bottom cubby. There's 110-volt power on this side, and the opposite side has that plus USB ports. So really cool design there. Everybody I've met loves that. They just can't get enough of it. The overhead cabinets are straight pass-through and they're closed off. Really nice black hardware there, consistent throughout. And either side is your standard closet with hanging rod, very tall. You can fit some long stuff in there. In the bedroom, we also have a TV backer location just right here. And the trailer is coming prepped for the King Wi-Fi router. So if you do want Wi-Fi in your trailer, we can talk to you a bit about that. And this trailer will accept it a little easier than others. Aside from that, a couple of opening windows, emergency window here, and still those nice black pleated fabric shades. Thanks for coming along on this walkthrough of the all-new 2021 Sporttrek 327 Vic. Like I said, this trailer is not new. We've been selling this one for I don't even know how many years, and it's been super popular all throughout. But what is new is the redesign that they've done and all the new features for 2021. So some of those are the front windshield, a little bit different look on the nose, all new interior colors and design. The 12-volt fridge, which is excellent. I can't recommend them enough. Overall, I haven't seen a bad update yet. Not one change that I'm unhappy with. These guys did a great job. I think they executed it well. If you'd like to see more trailers like this, make sure you check us out online, minardsleisureworld.com. Don't forget we now have 2 locations to serve you better. There's one up in Watrous, and we're here in Weyburn, Saskatchewan. We're going to be selling these Sporttreks in both locations, so you can get this trailer anywhere. Make sure to follow our YouTube channel if you want to see more of these walkthrough videos. I'm hoping to see you soon. Thanks for coming.